Hello, friends. On the 14th of December, we are going to witness a solar eclipse, which is the last solar eclipse of this year. Now, you have to understand why solar eclipses are very important, and especially this one, is because sun is our life force. Everything about the things we experience, we go through, our own self is what sun is. If there is no sun, you and I wouldn't exist. And hence, even though this eclipse is not going to be visible in India, it still affects us. Now, what happens is a lot of people go by the thing that, if the eclipse is not visible in India, or visible anywhere across a certain continent, it does not affect that continent. But it's not like that. We are all driven by the sun, and sun is our own self, our inner light. And if eclipse happens, it affects our inner light. So we feel we are clouded. And this is a myth that circulates around, that if a continent does not witness solar eclipse, it does not affect that continent. Let me tell you, this is going to affect every one of us, including you and me. And to begin with, let me just discuss what is happening during the solar eclipse. Now, this solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Scorpio. You have to understand what Scorpio is. Now, Scorpio is a very water-based sign. And along with the water-based sign, it is a very deep, hidden, transformative energy. So what is Scorpio? Scorpio is all about your emotions, your latent energies hidden inside you, your secrets, and all about water including rivers, oceans, even the dungeons, gutters. Okay, so deep hidden things are represented by Scorpio. As such, Scorpio is also a very transformative sign. So now what is happening is an eclipse is happening in this sign. And what happens during such events is that you feel very clouded. You feel lost. You feel an unknown sudden change in your life. And Scorpions again is the 8th house, and 8th house is all about mystery, scandals, conspiracies. It's all about your spouse or your partner who's very close to you. It's about your in-laws, 8th house. And 8th house again is a house where all your latent energies are hidden, which the sun is in right now, and it's eclipse. So here is the time where you feel very clouded and you feel lost. You are uncertain about things. And this is a time where you have to be very cautious, at least till the next solar eclipse, which happens in the month of June 2020. You must make sure that you don't do anything new, or you don't sign anything important, or make a decision which is purely out of, just probably an impulse, because this sign brings up a lot of events, sudden events. Eighth house is all about sudden events, about accidents. Okay, eighth house is all about graveyards and death. And death doesn't mean that, I mean to say you will die, but it's a very transformative time. So what happens when you refer to the word death? Death happens when the old self is no longer there and a new self is emerging. So here is the chance given to you that if you have done something in the past which is not so aligned with the right approach, then you will surely see something happening in your life which will either make or break the situation. So be careful, my friends, when I'm speaking about making or breaking, because this is this energy and you cannot escape this energy. And another thing I would like to mention is on the world scenario, you will see a rising protest. Protest is going to be like never before because people are clouded. They don't want to follow the right approach. They are misguided. And when you're misguided and misleaded, you will make the wrong decisions. And most of them are making their wrong decisions because they are not aware. Now see, you're seeing this video because you're meant to see this video and you're meant to get yourself guided and alert on the times to come. And that is why you're watching this video. And all I want to say is that you have to be very careful with your emotions. You got to make sure that you don't act on impulses. You tread this time very carefully. You avoid anything, any new commitments, any new, any new advice which you think you should not be followed, because you will be influenced with the wrong advices. And if not taken careful thought about, might lead you to the wrong direction of life. Now, again, it's aspecting the second house, which is all about your family, your relationship, your speech. Second house is all about your speech. And the second house is all about Taurus. So Taurus is related to your financial side, your materialistic life. So you got to make sure that whatever you do right now, you don't make hasty decisions, you don't act on impulses, and if something is meant to be, will definitely stay, which is not meant to be will fall apart. And if it's falling apart, make sure that you don't do anything that you might regret. I'm telling it to you again. Don't do anything which you might regret. So make sure your speech, your behavior is at the best. And this is a time where you have to make sure that your life, your priorities, your decisions are to the best of yourself and the people around you. All I wanted to say is that you got to make the right choices in your life. It may not be easy, but you have to make sure that you set in the right approach, because if you think that God is not watching you, it's not that way. Everything is recorded in the universe and everything comes back. So choose the right path and the best path for yourself and the people around you. That's it, my friends. I hope I was able to guide you. Do subscribe and like my video if you found it very informative, and share it with your friends. And this is a time where you must tread very carefully and stay connected with the good energies. That's all. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.